my name is Sasha, and today, mm, tonight, I decided to talk about the idol, and I was thinking about maybe doing videos about shows that I watch, cause I recently, kinda since last summer probably, kinda come back to watching different TV shows, like mostly like really popular, and I tend to have opinion and I want to talk about them, but there's not really people around me who watch the same shows, and I never expecting The Idol being the first show that I will talk about, but here I am. And it probably strange to do since we're kind of in the middle. I actually don't really remember how much episodes there's supposed to be, but now I'm filming this after a few days after watching episode 4, and actually maybe it's kind of stupid because there's like 3 more days until the next episodes, but I will have no time and I kind of uh, know what I want to say like right now. So uh, another reason for this video is really big amount of hate I see towards this show, and I don't get it. So it can be kind of unpopular opinion about the idol, but maybe the videos that I watch or like opinions about this show that I read wasn't like really clear enough for me to understand why people actually don't like it, like why they hate, because I kind of think there should be a reason for people to hate it, because it's why hating just like without reason. But I didn't get, maybe there is like some major reasons for people to have this strong negative opinion about this show, or maybe I just have only like haters, but if you know the reason, I would love to see what you think. But on my opinion, this is good. So now I will probably try to defend this show. Actually, I learned about this last summer, and I really love Troye Sivan, and he already was posting about this, but it wasn't clear for me. I didn't understand what the idol is. It was the period when he was kind of like reposting to his stories, like post from like the idol Instagram page, and I didn't know that this is a show. I thought maybe it's, I don't know, it's something but not a TV show. And then another person, my friend, say to me like, you know about this TV show with Lily Rose Depp and Jennie from Blackpink, and I was like really excited to hear it, and was kind of sad that it was not out yet. At that moment, I was really excited to see Jennie in a Western movie. Then I learned that Troye will be there as well, and I was excited to see Troye, and I was excited to see Lily Rose, but not gonna lie, I'm not sure if it's her like debut as an actress. I think it is, and on my opinion, she's doing like really like great job. It's not an easy role, on my opinion. Jocelyn, it's not easy character, and I think she's doing so good. And it was a really interesting experience for me because I obviously like knew who she is, and I kind of like saw her, but more like her photos or something, like never actually like videos or acting. And it was so interesting to see like for first time her as an actress and hear her voice. By the way, I have a question. If she actually sing the songs from the idol, like at least like the songs of Jocelyn, because it's actually good. Now let's try to analyze the hate, at least what I saw. um, I think even before this show started, I saw a lot of hate towards Jenny in her Insta, and as a like K-pop fan myself, I kinda knew um, what majority of uh, these fans of this genre of music can be. They were expecting to see a lot of nudity and themes that they don't really want to see in a TV show, and that's okay. But they kind of find themselves in a position when they think they need to watch it because Jennie is here. And again, as a K-pop fan, I knew this kind of ideology of like following your idol everywhere. I'm not really done that, I think. I still, have my opinion, and I'm not necessarily watch everything that my idols do. But I know like millions of people actually do that, so they kind of was in a position when they don't want to watch this TV show because it's not their thing. But at the same time, Jane is here, and it kind of created this hate towards her for like agreeing to be in the and it's still really twisted if you think of it, but I'm kind of see the reason, even though I'm not agree with them, and it's kind of unacceptable in my opinion. And another portion of hate I think I saw about this show being like mostly about like sex and drugs, and it like really dirty, and it is, not gonna lie, it is. Was it possible to show story like that, which with like less sense, like, I don't know, I will maybe put examples here, or just like, I don't know, I'm like, there's a lot of questionable sense. Was it possible? I think yes, obviously, why not? But at the same time, the story works like that as well, and you feel probably more, I don't know, like it's more real this way, in my personal opinion. Like, again, as I watched like a lot of like Netflix stuff, European and American, and I'm mostly into like this part of the world, like filming something. So I kind of used to like nudity or something. I see just a part of the plot, and on my opinion, it makes show ever more realistic. So I don't think it was kind of unnecessary, but at the same time, it's the choice of director, and you always like can like switch off if you don't like it, in my personal opinion. And another reason for the hate I think I saw, it's that like it's like too dark kinda. They trying to show portrayed like show business as, I don't know, something really dirty, like there's no decent people. And like I'm just like random person outside of this, like never was even close to something like that. So who I am to say that stories like that actually didn't happen in real life? On my personal opinion, yes, it's probably one of a million if we like talk about real life, something like what Jocelyn is going through. This is rare, but at the same time, shit like that happens. And if so much people who actually from this industry agreeing to be in the show and playing their roles, it means that they agree that something like that can happen. Even though I do think that this show is kind of put everything on maximum, so I think some people in Hollywood can struggle with drugs, some with abuse, some with, I don't know, some childhood problems, and we just here see everything put together, and it can be real. So, on my opinion, if people from this industry, like the Weekend, he's there, and if I'm not mistaken, he's like kind of director or something. It's like he still was filming this, and Jenny, and I know that like K-pop industry always raised a lot of questions, and you see, there's girl from this industry actually playing a role in a show like that. There's Troy, there's Lily Rose, so and actually other cast. I didn't know them before, but a lot of them seems like really talented, especially in like musical way. So they probably have their own experience. So if they were not agree with the plot, I don't think all of them were there. Some maybe. And another thing that I actually really like in this show, and it's probably the biggest reason for me to kind of like making this video defending this show, is that I actually don't know where this plot is going. This is kind of dynamic and at the same time not really. And the thing that I actually really like is that like everyone kind of, have their own reasons for everything. At first I felt like there's like Jocelyn, she's good, there's people around her who is bad, and people who were like her friends, like Leah, and at the beginning I told like Sander, and I saw like her like producers team as kind of bad person trying to use her, but then it kind of changed. At first I told Diane, Jane's character was actually good, and now it kind of obvious that she's not, but not necessarily like evil or something. It's just because everyone have their own like needs and desires first, always. This is life, and that's what make this show pretty interesting in my opinion, because Evan, I will probably pronounce his name like really wrong, but Tedros, the Weekend character, um, at first I thought he's maybe good, then I was like, oh no, he's bad, but at the same time there's still like something in the way he talked with Jocelyn, like he wanted to help her his own way, but he see like talent in her, and he kind of helping. Obviously he will like have something from this, like maybe being her producer, and there's definitely something really really shady going on with all of this like his other artists. But it's like sometimes when he talked with her, you kind of feel like he just wanted to help her to, I don't know, become like really incredible artist that she can be, but at the same time he's using her, and you can see that there's just like some like big grand like I don't know, plan going on, and I don't like it. And for now I think it's actually nice, because there was one episode when I told like Jocelyn and Leah is like the only kind of good characters. Jocelyn is just kind of innocent, just like talented, and there's like bunch of snakes around her, and Leah is a good as well. Then like in episode 4, like we see that like Destiny, her um one of her managers, she's good and she's trying to help, and she's kind of mother figure, even like before, maybe like in episode 2 or 3, 2 probably, she was acting like more like motherly towards her. So you see that everyone is like really different. Everyone have their own reasons. One episode you think someone is good, another is bad. Like in episode 4, like Xander, I was I hope that Xander is a good character because I love Troy, and I don't really want to see his character as a like bad or something. But I actually have this like roller coaster with his character, because I thought he's good, then bad, then good, and now in episode 4 it's kind of maybe he's bad, but then this like scene with kind of like torturing him, he appeared as a victim as well. And I, for the first time, and this was really surprising for me, I saw Jocelyn as a bad character as well, when she kind of torturing him and didn't believe him, because I think he was saying the truth and he's another victim of Jocelyn's mother, but she didn't believe him and like tortured him. And it was really kind of like big moment for me, because I was already like convinced that like Jocelyn will be like the center and she will be always shown from like kind of good side. Yes, like broken victim, but she will don't do anything like really bad. And it was the scene when I saw her as a bad character, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Another character that I actually like and I think she's good is Chloe. And just because she's kind of like innocent and talented, and I think we will see something with her. And like she's really young. I think she likes Jocelyn. I think she's like pretty like open and innocent, and like the way like she I think everyone who come to Jocelyn house together with Theodore, they like know what they're doing, what their like boss or master, know who his manager plan is, but not Chloe. Or she not forget, but I think maybe she kind of a little special or something, because the way she like kind of released little part of the plan to Jessalyn on the last episode, about Diane bringing Jessalyn to the club, knowing who is boss, and that Diane had like relationship kinda, or like just sleep with Tedros before. um it definitely give Jessalyn some things to think about. Sounds strange, but it kind of maybe for just like one night like move her out of control of Tedros, and that's probably good. And maybe we will see now her not like the victim and like kind of like puppet in his hands, but maybe she will actually see that something's going on. So I'm really excited. I don't know where everything is going. I I will not surprised if like everyone will be bad at the end of this season. Is it maybe like one season? Probably. But I think it's pretty dynamic. I don't know what will happen the next episode. I don't know how final will be. So that's interesting thing. And I don't know why people hate. Why people always hate. You just cannot watch if you don't want to. Another thing that I forget to say, like the last scene with, I think they kind of like jumped in episode 4, cause this moment when Tedros goes to Xander like bedroom when he heard his singing, and then it kind of like jumps to morning when surprisingly everyone with like Tedros team and Xander was kind of like on like the first level, or what is it, into house, sleeping together, everyone on the floor. Kinda he become maybe he's another puppet, and then there's this torment moment, and and then there's like this last party that we have, and Xander will like just like chilling with others, and actually him like taking a photos of a rope, like ex of Jocelyn with this girl, definitely photos that they will use to blackmail him or something, or I don't know, make a headlines. And it was Xander who do that. He kind of become a bad as well, and there's definitely more to his story. And so I'm excited. I'm really excited. Like everyone have um reasons to do some shit, and probably everyone will do something like that. And on my opinion, it's pretty entertaining, because I don't know, it's one of the movies when you actually don't know the end, how everything will end. They literally can be bad end or good end, but in any scenario you really can't predict who will um, be on a good side and who on a bad side at the end, because it can like switch pretty fast, and on my opinion it's like fascinating. So that was I don't know if long or not opinion about the Idol. I'm really excited to see next episodes. I like it, it's entertaining. Is there a lot of nudity? Yes. Is there kinda everything like on a maximum volume, like everything that can happen in real life, but like together, and like you take everything, literally everything bad that can happen, and put it in like one story, and like times it to 100, and that's the plot. And I think it's actually great. And I think we need to wait until the final to actually decide if it's good or bad. But since I see a lot of bad reviews and like YouTube videos about why this is bad, I'm making a video why I think it's actually decent. So that was my opinion. Uh, Everyone of us have different opinions, obviously, but it was my explanation to my opinion. So thank you for watching, and let's at least wait till the final to decide if this show was worth it or not. But I think it was worth it already. Bye.